Well, hello, hello, hello. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, why does it look like we've gone backwards in time? And I'll tell you why. It's because when I was saving at the end of the last video, I had the audacity, the sheer cheek, to attempt to upload a picture onto Facebook and my machine blue screened, which it has an annoying habit of doing from time to time. And it's always when I play SimCity. And sometimes if I try to do something else whilst playing SimCity, sometimes playing Football Manager while playing SimCity, which I used to do a lot before it became a problem, but sometimes even mundane things, so I have to be a little bit more careful. But here we have an opportunity now to make things better. I wasn't happy with this area here. I want to see if there's any possibility, which I think I've probably already discounted, of running an avenue through here. And that's no. I suppose we could probably do a road. Yeah, I think we curved that too well. Oh well, never mind. It's an opportunity to do something better. Let's get the Maxis railway stations. I liked how that looked. It's annoying. These things happen. It crashed while saving, so I could have lost a lot more than the most recent save. So really can't complain too much. No, I think, to be fair, I was being dramatic earlier. I was going to say, why is that being difficult? But maybe not so much. I'd rather have some parking capacity. Than lots of... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so... There we go, that looks a bit better. In fact, I'll go one more here. I'll go one more there. Alright, I'm saving that. I'm going to make you suffer the save. Sorry about that, but I don't really want to do that again. While I do that, I'll have a little think. But what I can maybe do better. I like the railway curves, so I'd like very much not to have to do anything there. But I'm open to playing about. Whereas I was not open to doing anything with the with the railway stations. I quite like that. It's a bit of a modern touch. And also put in a couple of bus stops. Now I could be very old and out of date, but flexible underpasses can only be used on traditional orthogonal or diagonal roads, curved. I don't think that will happen, which is a shame. I think we need to put some bus stops in as well. Bus stops by the ruins. Looks like a fun idea for me. We'll get there shortly. We are one bike shed down on the menu items, you see, so it's in walking distance. It's probably 2 days of recommended minimum movement for an average male. I like the idea of having them here, but so I've got to put them there. Put 2 there. 2 there. I'll put 2 there and go on then. I'll put 2 here. It's fighting me. There we go. We have busage. I mean, there was a fairly creative solution to the problem we had here. When I did that station, I was quite proud of that. Maybe if I keep that road. I suspect that won't be happy. Put it there anyway. Hope for the best. That road is somewhat limiting my options here, so I might just take that out. This is when I end up doing exactly the same thing that we had before. The roundabout is essentially useless, but it does serve a good purpose. I mean, I'm just gonna. Is there a point here where the curve is? Ooh. Okay, it's just that one place. Yes. So I mean, it's going to have to be a level crossing drop. We're never going to get a flexible underpass under there. I usually try and avoid those, but I like that. If we put a 90-degree curve in there, I think the roundabout probably works best. We have no choice but to do that. Worked out quite nicely, but that's the station sorted now. I mean, I will still try to get that underneath here I had to put it? Yes, it was. There we go. Right, let's do the station details and then we'll work out residential afterwards. So there we go. A blue screen or a crashed desktop. However rare they actually are quite rare. That's why I'm not very annoyed about it, but it's always an opportunity to do something better. I'll leave that there for now. To have them coming off the same road would be nice. So let's do the underpass. So at least we're making use of that roundabout. See, it's a really good job I didn't get rid of that. Very happy about that. If I remember, the flexible underpass was here. It's there. Tell you what we'll do. Straight perpendicular under straight rail. Diagonal rail. Just testing a theory. No. There is no piece for curves, so now here I tried to put a roundabout in previously. We'll have to maybe squeeze one in here. It's really a case of seeing how it looks. It could look very silly. It could look very silly. In fact, it looks quite silly. We have to be a bit cuter, I think. Try to be curved as much as possible. I mean, this is going to sound absolutely crazy, but maybe I will put a roundabout in. Let's see how it looks. It looks absolutely trousers crazy. Absolutely trousers crazy. It doesn't look that bad. I mean, I would normally put pedals in, but there we go. Let's decorate her up a little bit and then we'll see how it looks. Scroll down the menu till you find what you want. Please don't fall asleep, I'm sure we'll be there soon. Scroll back up again until you find what you want. Please don't fall asleep, we'll get there very soon. Whilst I was being silly, I think I overshot. There we go. Alright, we do need some bus. Although that's got a bus stop in it, it will decorating this is going to be slightly disappointing. And quite difficult, I would imagine. Quite difficult because of that. I think this can be a park area. Some grassland. It's going to be one of those things that people will comment about on YouTube videos. the weird railway station of New Verona. While I'm here, let me put these in. I think we dare not do any more. There we go. Alright. I think these bus stops here are going to have to go. These ones. Taking up valuable space. Still need to think about schools, although I'll put that really tiny high capacity. It's a horrible looking school. Ah, do you know what I didn't do? What do you think I didn't do? I didn't go to SimCity4 and look for smaller town halls. But never mind, it's the end of the world. Is not the end of the world. It's Sunday morning, morning after the disaster before. But yes, I'm going to. Oh, maybe that looks good. Let's see what we can do here. So we've got limited space. Is that a different? No, it's the same one. Okay, great. I can never remember the colours. So we're going to go high density here. I'm sure that is high density, but we're going to get rid of it anyway. Pack them in. No, actually, do you know what? I'm going back to medium density. Probably going to end up doing this again, which is what I had done originally. I don't like houses on roundabouts. Commercials, not so much the problem. But not houses. I saw it. Credit to anyone who did see it. I'm still not sure about the... Yeah, I'm slightly annoyed about that. What I would consider to be a commercial texture. Right, how do we solve a problem of these bus stops? I mean, we don't have to have so many of them. But I do like the look of them. And we will keep the bus stops. We will keep the bus stops. Oh, the sun is shining on my head through the window above me. It's still blooming cold out there, and I'm finding it hard to motivate myself to go and do my... to do any sort of walking. There we go. That's the station park. You can have a little park green as well. And outside of that, you can have some environmentally friendly grass so that it'll be friendly to your environment. I'll be okay. See, I'm scared about the overhang there. That looks good now when you exit and load the game. It's gonna look terrible. Alright, let's do this. School road. I don't know, school road. Station road. That's the problem when you do your initial planning and you just pop roads, and you will eventually decide to do something else. Is that going to be troublesome? Oh, I shouldn't think so. There we go. Fix the avenue. Some bus stops in. They're completely unnecessary, but they are for eye candy. Huge overcapacity. Hey ho. Right, I think we deserve a reflection pool. I owe this station complex a reflection pool simply because of the really dodgy underpass curve roundabout bus stop facility incident on the other side of the railway tracks there. It's functional but not really stylish, although I do like it. It's one of those quirks, and as I said, that's probably something the whole complex will have sim YouTubers commenting about. Weird station complex built by a complete lunatic on on a Sunday morning, and they were just trying to relax. The architect was having a day off, and this is what happened. Let's be grateful I didn't put a playground near that crossing. That could have been special. I haven't decided if I'm going to put grass in around the reflection pool or maybe a bit of commercial. I think that works. Okay, let's look at this school and a library. We do need a library, don't we? So let's go find this. I call it brutal, but it's probably not really that brutal. In fact, can we not? Nah. Let's zoom out and maybe put it in a place where it can. I mean, that being said, there is good coverage, but fine. Here would be a good place for it. A private school underneath a motorway. That sounds like where you put your, the sorts of school that unfortunately I go to, that aren't private and aren't particularly privileged. But they do have their school in an incredibly ugly building. So an incredibly ugly building can have its school in an incredibly dodgy location. But to make up for it, yeah, I mean, as private schools go, it looks, no disrespect intended, but it looks like it. It looks like it belongs in that little junction. Oh, without really trying not to be mean. But I will make it up to you. I will give you nice things. You can have your own private playground. Possibly a bus stop. I'm going to go back up to the environmentally friendly grass now. I was going to potentially put some tennis courts in, but I didn't mention it because I didn't want to get their hopes up. Oh dear. I don't know. You've got a good school. You're beginning to sound like a capitalist there again, but you've got a school. Be grateful. A good school. Be grateful. Yeah, it looks like horrible. It looks like a horrible building, but the greatest awards for architecture in schools might not necessarily be the best schools. So I don't know. I suspect that might not really be. But this is the worrying thing now, because it's living next to a motorway is going to be something. Something that people will be suffering. I could probably put some sound walls up, but they will probably have graffiti on them. Right, we'll decide what we're doing here now. Maybe. We're doing medium, yeah. This is going to be fun. Do a double there, get some bigger buildings in. That should be fairly close. I should really put a bus stop in around about here, but I think they can manage. Right here we have a scenario. I think we might put a industrial area in on the south side here. Oh, that's going to be troublesome. That's going to be better. Alright, let's drop a save. I'm reasonably happy with that, as happy as I can be. But there are always some non-negotiables that you just have to work with. I didn't give you a library though, did I? Pardon me. I'll do an industrial area for you, and then we'll see about a library. Very funky. Yeah, reminds me of Beverly Hills. Of that style, anyway. Anyhow. Let us build. That's a good catchphrase there, isn't it? I suppose let us build is what we're doing. I do need to try and fit in a big shopping mall, although I do tend to hope that these things just work out for themselves. You know, we need a mall here, let's go. But very often, oh no, that's not the one I want just yet. I was trying to get a feel for the size and the shape of what we've got here, so I don't think it's going to mangle the high-speed railway line, but I'll keep it going anyway. Ah, wrong menu. Let us build, and that might be a catchphrase waiting to happen. No, I think probably here would be a good place. That way you can get some things either side of this road. And we'll keep it on this side. You can go around there easily enough, and you can go around there easily enough. It's not difficult. I don't want to hear any complaining about it, people. Feel free to complain about me being an idiot and going to the wrong menu again. You can complain to your heart's content about that, because I cannot deny it's quite idiotic. The excuse of talking nonsense is not really acceptable. Should be getting better. Yes. Okay. Right. So. That will look quite nice. I think we can put some commercial here. Can't put anything there, but what we can do is put some grass. Basically, anywhere where this grass texture is, I'm going to put some trees or flowers on, depending on how I feel at the time of decoration. And what with the wall there, I think a few... yeah, I'm scared. I think we do need a little channel green around here. This is... I don't really do ghettos. Yeah, you can have a library on the website. Now the other thing that I did yesterday is to put a switch in here. Okay, so I think that needs a save. I am happier with that than what I did yesterday. I don't think it is as pretty, but it is more functional. When you don't have lots of space, pretty and pretty functional, or pretty and very functional is probably a winner over very functional and very pretty, because it might just not be possible. Alright, let's see what we can do here now. So I know everyone's screaming, library, library, library. It's coming. So I know I can... oh. We can get away with that. So we will. Might have to turn the heater off in a minute. I think this area will be residential now. Leave that. We'll leave these. Okay, right, so let's have a look at what we have now. So this is a huge industrial complex. This is our power, water, that sort of thing. Just imagine there being a railway depot. Go. It's the waste facility. So let's grass this bottom corner up a little bit. Oh, looks like we've got a crossing that's appeared. Does that have to be a road? Seems a bit silly to have a crossing that... yeah, okay. That bit there freaked me out a little bit. Okay, so... I think we probably do need another station here. Decide what I'm going to do, but let me go over here first. So this could be sort of see if I can rectify my my error. Oh. Okay, never mind. See if I can rectify my error. Yes, I've still got to try and squeeze in a library. There we go. Right. I think still do some medium density, or maybe some low. Do some medium density here. Now I don't think that has a road connection. I think it would work for commercial. Oh no, I've changed my mind, don't do it. Don't do it. A nice bit packed. We can have a park over here. So let's... I'm not going to spend the next 10 minutes fighting with you, Street Add-on Mod. Really, I'm not. Thank you. Oh, no, come on. That was that double click of shame. There we go. Oh, come on already. Stop being difficult. Right, so... Oh, for Pete's sake, come on, don't be difficult. Yeah, I don't mind a slight change in gradient, but no, take everything else down to your level. Looks like two hockey sticks, doesn't it? Looks a bit like a spider. Anyway, never mind. know how that will work if there are any low density ones, buildings. Some sort of apply, but you've got some smaller houses for some people who are perhaps not as posh. That is not appropriate. Oh, we've got an extra piece there. I mean, I suppose I could make them smaller and space them out. Okay, that is suitably nice. Give yourself a railway park and a seaside park. We'll be there shortly, bear with us please. Let's put the green in while we have it. This area isn't particularly based on anything at all. Just really how I do rural. Potentially put a station in here to increase demand, but if there is sufficient demand. That's not what I'm working towards at this particular moment in time. Playground. I think that looks like a nice playground. We'll put some grass around it. Yeah, I think we don't need the gazebo. That looks quite nice. I think we need to put that library in. This is a good place for a station, actually. Actually, that's potentially a better place for a station. Put a station here, because there's not a lot going on here after this. It's pretty much blocked off, isn't it? So but here would be, yes, because then you can put some other things around here. So let's put the library in there. You can have a park. Let's put in our standard municipal, you know, city centre generic station that functions absolutely perfectly. In the middle would be nice. No, that might waste a bit too much space. There we go. Right, let's put in some housing. Can't really put much housing here because of the utilities, and that's nasty too. Never mind. I'm regretting not putting that in the middle now. I might end up doing that or having to make it look really, really special here. There's a reason why the station didn't get built there. At the moment I don't know what that is. Some of you might be thinking, oh, he's talking castle walls again. The thought did cross my mind, but so I'm just going to turn my heater off now. The thought did cross my mind, but no, not this time. I suppose you really do need a bus stop, don't you? Yes. Well, you've got access to the stations right here. We'll work it out. If not, I'll give you one of those really funky ones. Right, so we need a rod. Not a rod, a road. Not quite sure what happened there. I apologise again. That might be too close, mightn't it? There we go. But don't worry, I'm not gonna completely ruin things for you. You can have a way of getting to the station there. Right, I think some commercial. For the roundabout. Maybe some there as well, but some commercial there. If anything, actually, we can continue the one-way road up to here. There you go. Still looking for that compelling reason to have the station there, but it will come. Maybe some parking for out-of-towners. maybe some parking for out of towners. Do we get the feeling if... oh, there we go. There you go. There you go. Don't say you don't ever get things. You have nice things. Right. You probably want some sort of reflection pool, I imagine, huh? Don't think we've got any. Yeah, I wouldn't quite fit with it. Something a little bit different. Head cannons. Maybe a different architect or something like that. Worked on this part of town. Probably put one of the Axis churches in here. There we go, that looks okay. We need to do something here now. We've got to put park in here. The railway line just cuts through the park. Still yet to find that compulsive reason to put the park where it is. Yes, I can see children coming here on a Sunday afternoon to feed the ducks. So if I have a compelling reason to put this in, if I suppose I better make it residential. But who really wants to live right next to that? I suppose this could be a new area. And as a result of that, you know, it's quite modern looking buildings, and you just have to put up a slightly less than perfect view, I guess. I mean, Verona does have its industrial areas. There's no running away from that. I know the environmentally friendly grass is a touch expensive, but I'll do that, and if it looks terrible later I'll just have to go around deleting them. Alright, we have to build a station complex. So how much room have we got to play with here now? The only reason I turned that down is because that bus stop, I turned it around, is because the bus stop was stopping me from really looking and thinking about what happens here. So I suppose we can have an industrial area here. a school. I'm not really planning for schools. Okay, I'm gonna drop a save. I'll tell you what, we'll call it a part because it's been an hour. So carry on next time. Ciao for now.